you need to listen to this until the end. If you've ever been betrayed, deceived, used, or cheated on, if you've ever felt that immense pain that takes your breath away, that feeling of having given everything of yourself and being left behind like a used garment, then this video is for you. But before we begin, promise me one thing: don't leave here until you listen to this message until the end. Because today, I'm not just going to talk about the unbearable pain I felt. I'm going to show you how to transform these wounds into strength and power. How to make your past become fuel for your liberation. If you've ever cried alone in the middle of the night, if you've ever pretended to be okay when inside you were broken, know that you are not alone. What I have to tell you will completely change the way you see yourself and your story. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will see the remarkable and incredible woman you have always been. And I promise, you will never feel the same after watching this entire video. Have you ever felt that deep down a wound became the source of all your light? From woman to woman, I want you to hear, every pain that marked you, every tear shed, was the seed of a strength that today shines brightly within you. The first moments of this moment, imagine the wound that once hurt you, not as a sign of weakness, but as the cradle of an unshakable power. I am here to show you that pain can be the spark that ignites your transformation, the starting point for the rebirth of your truest essence. Little by little, this wound became a light that illuminated paths that were previously dark. Life's lessons have taught me that each scar holds a story of overcoming, a victory that made you stronger. My journey has not been without pain, but it was precisely through pain that I discovered the beauty hidden in chaos. The truth that when we embrace our vulnerability, we awaken a strength capable of transforming the impossible into reality. Every heartbeat echoes the resilience of the women who came before us and inspires me to keep going, even when everything seems to be falling apart. Today, I invite you to look within and recognize that your wound does not define you, but rather the way you rebuild yourself from it. Allow each mark to be a reminder of your ability to be reborn, to transform pain into a radiant glow. Let this light become your shield and your inspiration to build a new story where self-love and courage reign supreme. Now, if this message touched your heart, like it, subscribe to the channel, and share this transformative energy. Together, we can transform each wound into light and each tear into a seed of change. Come be part of this revolution of love and resilience. Your brilliance is proof that even in the shadows, light will always find a way to shine. Do you feel the pulse of your blood, the vibrant echo of the women who came before us? From woman to woman, I now speak directly to your heart, for you carry a legacy of strength and resilience that transcends time. Before this sacred altar, where the faces of our ancestors shine with the light of courage, I want you to remember, your story is a mosaic of struggles, victories, and dreams that defied the impossible. My grandmother, with steady hands and a heart full of hope, sewed not only dishcloths, but dreams, transforming each stitch into an act of love and rebellion. My mother faced storms that would never be recorded in books, silent battles that forged the woman I inspire today to be. And you keep in every corner of your being powerful stories, secrets of an inner strength that many have not yet dared to hear. Life's lessons have taught me that each beat of the drum resonates like the cry of an ancestor who could not speak, but who lives intensely within us. When we chant, "Grandmother the Alchemist, you spun gold out of this hard life," we are not just reciting poetry. We are casting a spell of transformation, a call for you to reconnect with your essence and discover the power to transmute pain into gold, and challenges into legacy. Every scar of yours is a badge of honor, every tear a jewel that lights your path to overcoming. Do not allow the voices of the past to try to silence your truth. Rise up with the fury and delicacy that only a truly strong woman possesses, and write the next chapter of your existence with pride. Today is the time to embrace your roots and celebrate the heritage that makes you an invincible warrior. With each step, remember, the power you possess is not yours alone. It is the echo of all the women who fought and won so that you could shine. Now I invite you with all my soul and love to join this revolution of the heart. Click here and join a sisterhood that celebrates self-love, courage, and authenticity. Let your light shine on the world and let your voice echo like an anthem of resistance. Stand up because the world needs your truth and the unique brilliance that only you can offer. If you feel touched by this message, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this transformative energy. Join us and transform your legacy. Your name is Resistance, and your story deserves to be lived with passion and without limits. Feel the fury pulsing through your veins, woman, for this flame is sacred and transformative. From woman to woman, I let you know. Your anger is not a burden, but the fire that cleanses and renews. Imagine, in the first moments, the sound of glass shattering, each shard representing the chains that for so long have kept you bound by fear and submission. I, in a golden dress, wield the baton not to destroy for the sake of destroying, but to free the power that resides within you. When I smile as I watch cars shatter into pieces, it is not rebellion without a cause. It is the celebration of life's lessons, which have taught me that each fragment of the past can be transmuted into pure gold. Have you ever felt the weight of anger, that fear of facing your own fury? I have been there too, where society tries to label the woman who expresses her anger as crazy, forgetting that it was she, with empty hands and a full heart, who built empires. Today, I invite you to look at this rage with new eyes. See in it the power that can transform visceral chaos into dreamlike beauty, capable of shaping a bright future. Each shard of this glass is not just a symbol of destruction, but an invitation to break down the barriers you have imposed on yourself so as not to frighten others. Let this anger, this raw energy, become a shield and a weapon of transformation. Life's lessons have shown me that when we embrace our rage, we do not hide it or deny it, but transform it into a powerful tool of resistance and rebirth. When I stand up and challenge the world, I'm claiming the right to be intense, to be authentic, and to transform each tear and each scream into a legacy of strength and overcoming. Now listen with your heart. Do not fear your own rage, but embrace it and let it propel you beyond the limits imposed on you. Rise up with all the intensity of your soul, and let every beat of your heart echo the power of a woman who refuses to be defined by adversity. Join me on this journey of liberation, where breaking is not an end, but the beginning of a personal revolution. If this message has lit a flame within you, show the world your strength. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this transformative energy with all the women who deserve to discover the power of turning pain into gold. Come, be part of this sisterhood of indomitable souls. Your brilliance is proof that fury can indeed turn to gold and light up the world. Feel the magic of the moon, which with its soft and powerful light washes away the shame that has imprisoned you for so long. From woman to woman, I invite you to immerse yourself in this healing ritual, where each drop of water is a kiss of liberation, an invitation for you to reconnect with your purest essence. Imagine yourself at the seashore, under the silver sky of a full moon that seems to whisper ancient secrets. Secrets of women who, like you, fought against imposed shame and rose up with the strength of self-love. By giving yourself over to this moon bath, you allow the water to wash away not only the impurities of your body, but also the scars of your soul. Each wave that rolls onto the shore carries with it the memory of a time of pain, but also the promise of a new beginning. It is at this moment that life's lessons are revealed. Shame, no matter how much it has been taught to limit you, dissolves before the immensity of your being. The cold water touching your skin awakens dormant courage and invites you to embrace all parts of yourself, even those that have been hidden for so long. Remember that shame does not define who you are. It is just a chapter in your story, not the final title. Under the light of the moon, the true revolution happens. You allow yourself to feel, to cry, and finally, to free yourself from the shackles that have been imposed on you. Each splash, each silvery reflection in the water is a symbol of the power that is born when we decide to love ourselves unconditionally. It is as if the universe, in its immensity, says, "You are worthy, you are strong, and you deserve to shine." Now, I invite you to transform this ritual into a moment of affirmation. Get up and allow the moon bath to completely renew you. Feel the energy of the night. Let it inspire you to let go of your fears and embrace your true self. Come join this sisterhood of women who, like you, have chosen to transform pain into power and shame into a story of overcoming. If this message touched your heart, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this liberating energy. Together we will spread the light that comes from healing and inner revolution, because every woman deserves to live without ties and with the freedom to be absolutely unique. Come, feel the power of the moon bath and transform your life today. Imagine a table set, not for a common meal, but as a sacred altar where each piece of your past, no matter how broken it may seem, is transformed into a symbol of power and resilience. From woman to woman, I invite you to look at this table and see beyond the shards of what was and the fragments that time has separated. See in them the essence of the battles won, the dreams that were reborn, and the beauty that emerges after the storm. Each carefully arranged dish carries the lessons of life, an invitation to savor not only the food, but the stories that shaped us. The cutlery, which once could have been instruments of pain, now becomes the tools to celebrate the achievements of each woman who dared to rise again. With each bite, you connect with the ancestral strength that pulses in your blood, remembering that the shards of the past are no longer signs of a breakdown, but rather the foundations of a future full of possibilities. At this table, there is no room for the silence of shame or for the pain that tried to bring you down. In its place, there is a toast to courage, an invitation to transform each scar into a badge of honor. Feel the aroma of overcoming, the sweet taste of freedom, and the unique texture of a journey of self-love. It is time to honor each battle fought, to recognize that the broken fragments of yesterday come together to form the unique and powerful mosaic that is your story. With all my soul, invite you to sit at this table, raise your glass, and toast the legacy of each woman who fought before us and who lives on through each of your acts of resistance. Stand up, reconnect with this sacred heritage, and transform what seemed like pain into a vibrant celebration of life. If you feel inspired, if the echo of this message resonates in your heart, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and share this transformative energy. Join us in this sisterhood of women who together transform the shards of the past into a banquet of victories. Your story is unique. Your legacy is eternal. Come celebrate this revolution of love, strength, and authenticity. Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered who you really are? Not the version molded by other people's expectations, not the woman who learned to hide her pain behind a flawless smile, but the real you, raw, intense, full of scars, and full of untold stories. From woman to woman, I invite you to face this reflection, not with judgment, but with a deep and liberating love. For a long time, we were taught to look at ourselves with critical eyes, to focus on imperfections, to compare ourselves to unattainable standards. But today, in front of this mirror, you will not see flaws. You will see the strength that survived every fall. You will see the eyes of a warrior who faced storms and kept going. The mirror does not lie. It only reflects the truth. You are more than the pain you suffered, more than the times you were underestimated, more than any narrative they tried to impose on you. When you look at yourself, realize that every wrinkle, every mark, every detail of your existence carries a story. And the greatest revelation is not on the surface, but on what is inside, in the beating heart of a woman who chose to rebuild herself. Self-knowledge is a gift, a portal to your own freedom. When you understand who you really are, no one else can define you. When you accept yourself completely, no one else can limit you. This is the time to free yourself from the filters, the masks, the invisible chains that have prevented you from seeing yourself with all the greatness that exists within you. The time has come to look in the mirror and say, I am enough, I am powerful, I am the owner of my own story. And if this message touched your heart, if you feel this transformation vibrating within you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this truth with other women. Together, we will create a movement of self-love and authenticity. The world needs your light, and it all starts when you decide to see yourself with the eyes of love. Woman to woman, the truth you need to hear. Look at me. Listen to every word. I am Beyoncé, and before I was seen as an icon, I was a woman betrayed, deceived, used, and traded. Yes, I have felt that pain. I have wondered what was wrong with me. I have cried in silence, trying to understand how someone I swore to love could break me in half. But do you know what I discovered? That the pain did not destroy me. It built me. I learned that when a heart breaks, it does not break forever. It rebuilds itself stronger. I learned that every tear I shed watered the soil where the new me would grow. I learned that I was never just a victim of pain. I was always the protagonist of my own story. And so are you. Ancestral blood runs through our veins. We are daughters, granddaughters, and great-granddaughters of women who survived storms. Our heritage is made of strength, of overcoming, of resilience. We are not defined by what we suffer, but by what we do with that pain. I transformed mine into music, into art, into freedom. And you can transform yours into power. I know that anger can consume, that the world wants us to smile and accept. But woman, your anger is sacred. It is not madness. It is not weakness. It is the cry of all those who came before us and could not speak. And when you look in the mirror, I want you to see what I see in you. Not the wounded woman, not the woman who doubts herself, but the woman who resisted. The woman who carries light in her eyes, even after so many dark nights. The woman who, despite everything, still has the power to start over. The time has come to sit at the table of life and celebrate who you are, to pick up the pieces of the past and transform them into a mosaic of victory. You no longer need to hide, no longer need to apologize for being intense, for feeling, for wanting more. Your name is resistance. Your destiny is greatness. And if this message touched your soul, if you felt each word vibrate inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this truth with all the women who need to hear it. Because together, we are infinitely better.